The story begins with the son of a very wealthy man in Russia, whose name is Sam. Sam's father is the biggest businessman and the most powerful man in Russia. Taking advantage of his father's wealth, Sam becomes extremely arrogant. Sam spends all his time at nightclubs, parties, and troubling people. However, he has never earned a single penny in his life. He simply wastes his father's money on frivolous and wrongdoings. Because Sam had so much money, he never considered anyone his equal. He always looked down on people. Sam's father was also very troubled by his antics. One night, Sam uses a girl and then forcibly makes her get out of his car. After that, he speeds off in his Ferrari car, intoxicated by wealth. He was so lost that he did not respect any law. He would break every rule set by the government and then pay off fines right in front of the police to free himself. He believed that anything in the world could be bought with money, but this was only his perception. One day, while he is driving his car at full speed, a police car approaches him and asks Sam to stop the car because he was driving too fast. Sam stops his car, throws money at the policeman's face, and tells him to get lost. But this policeman was not like the others. He refused to take the money. Seeing this, Sam angrily tries to drive away. But then, that policeman steps in front of his car to stop it. This makes Sam even angrier. So, Sam drives off without regard for him. He starts driving with the police officer dangling on the hood of his car. Seeing the police officer on his car's hood, Sam laughs loudly. Because of this act, the police officer gets injured, leading to Sam being put in jail. Even after being jailed, Sam felt no remorse for his actions. Instead, he was demanding a girl from the police officers in jail, since Sam was the son of a very wealthy man. The police officers said nothing to him. The police officer files a complaint with Sam's father. Little later, Sam's father, who is a very powerful man, arrives at the jail. The police officer tells Sam's father, "Your son has become so spoiled that he dragged a police officer on the road at midnight, and now that officer is admitted to the hospital." Hearing this, Sam's father apologizes to the officer and promises that his son will not make such a mistake. Again, out of respect for Sam's father, the police officer releases Sam. Afterwards, Sam's father drags him outside and scolds him. But Sam is unaffected by his father's words. He starts smoking a cigarette in front of his father. Actually, Sam's mother had passed away, and Sam was his father's only son. Therefore, Sam's father had to fulfill his every whim. Sam also knew that his father could do nothing but scold him. But now, Sam's father had become extremely troubled by Sam. Sam's father realizes that if he is not stopped, he will become a criminal. So, something must be done to reform Sam. His father goes to a friend and explains Sam's entire situation. He tells his friend, "I want to make Sam a normal person who respects others at any cost." Hearing this, she says, "There is a way. I know a trainer who has reformed many spoiled boys. Although his method is a bit different, I guarantee that Sam will be completely cured. He will become a good person." So, Sam's father goes to meet that trainer. But when they enter his house, they are shocked to see the trainer hanging himself. Actually, this was all fake. He had designed it all. He says, through such designs, I have reformed many spoiled boys. The trainer shows Sam's father a severed finger, which wasn't real but fake. Seeing this, Sam's father is very impressed and asks the trainer to devise a plan to reform Sam after telling him all of Sam's habits. Meanwhile, we see Sam, who, as usual, parks his car in a no-parking area outside. But when he returns, he sees a truck loading his car and taking it away. Enraged, he starts running after the truck, and while running, someone shoots Sam from behind, causing him to faint. Some time later, when Sam regains consciousness, he finds himself in a horse stable. He is shocked, wondering how he suddenly got there. But before he can think much, the boy named Arthur approaches him. Arthur tells Sam, "Hurry up, the owner is coming. You must prepare all the horses, or you will be punished." Sam doesn't understand anything and pushes him away. Sam couldn't comprehend how he got there. Just then, a man arrives, drags Sam outside, and starts yelling at him. "I told you last night to prepare the horses. Why didn't you prepare them?" Hearing this, Sam says, "Forget last night. I'm seeing you for the first time in my life." A little later, the landowner and his son, Jack, arrive. The man who dragged Sam outside tells the landowner that Sam refused to prepare the horses. Hearing this, the landowner becomes very angry and orders that Sam be whipped, following the landowner's order. The man whips Sam. The landowner says, "I'm going for tea. When I return, my horse should be ready, otherwise Sam will get 100 more lashes." Sam couldn't understand what was happening. To save Sam from 100 more lashes, Arthur takes him to the horse stable. In the stable, Sam tells Arthur, "I need to make a call. If I tell my father that these people whipped me, my father will kill them all." Hearing this, Arthur says, "What is this call thing? I don't know anything about it. Quietly prepare the horse, or you'll get 100 more lashes." Sam becomes very distressed, wondering how he suddenly got trapped in such a place. So, he tries to escape. While running, he tells the villagers to call the police. But they didn't know what the police were. Running, he sees that this isn't a city but a village. And seeing the people's lifestyle, he realizes this isn't 2019, of the 18th century. That is, he had traveled back to 100 years in time. Now, he wanted to get out somehow. But then, a man catches Sam. When the landowner learns that Sam tried to escape the village, he sentences him to death by hanging. Now, Sam is being taken for execution along with some others for the crime of trying to escape the village. Just as Sam is about to be hanged, the landowner's daughter arrives. She tells her father, "I am tired of such bloodshed. Today is my birthday. At least today. Don't take anyone's life." The landowner agrees and releases Sam. Now, everything happening in this village was being watched from above by an eagle. This eagle then arrives at a house built outside the village. Here, a man captures it, and we learn that this isn't an eagle but a drone. This entire setup was created by Sam's father, spending a lot of money. To reform Sam, the trainer had built a set in the middle of a jungle. Here, it was made to appear to Sam that he had time-traveled to the 18th century, where he was living the life of a servant. All the people working here were actors. To execute this plan meticulously, hidden cameras and microphones were placed all over the village, and the trainer directed all the actors on what to do. Sam is shown to have accepted that he had time-traveled to the 18th century, and now, albeit reluctantly, he starts living with these people. Sam wakes up early at sunrise, where he used to be alone in his luxurious bathroom at home. Now Sam urinates in the open in the middle of the jungle. For breakfast, he is given dry bread. He does his duty, preparing the horses, which causes him great difficulty, and if Sam makes a mistake, as punishment, he has to eat horse feed. And at night, instead of sleeping on a bed, He is forced to sleep on the ground. Sam couldn't understand how he would live such a life, and he always wished to return to his own time, 2019. One day, while Sam is wandering in the village, he hears someone crying nearby. When Sam goes to check, he finds it's the landowner's daughter, Sophia. Sam goes to her and asks why she is crying. Sophia says, "My father wants to marry me off to an old man. I don't want to marry him." But Sam isn't bothered. Sam says, "That's a good thing. That old man will die soon. And you can keep all his wealth." Sam, despite being in such bad conditions, wasn't giving up his mischief. The next day, he steals the landowner's chicken because Sam was bored of eating vegetables every day. Sam tells his friend Arthur, "Quickly cook this, then we'll eat it together." When the chicken is cooked, Sam eats the whole chicken alone. Sam doesn't say anything for Arthur. When Arthur comes and asks for his share of the chicken, Sam says, "I ate your share too." Hearing this, Arthur feels very bad. A little later, the senior among the servants at the landowner's house finds out that one of the landowner's chickens is missing and that a servant living in the house stole and ate it. So, he lines up all the workers on the ground and tells them, whoever stole the chicken should come forward, or everyone will be punished. When no one is willing to confess, he suspects Arthur. He takes Arthur to the horse stable and beats him badly. Sam witnesses all this but doesn't tell the truth. Sam only cared about himself. He still felt nothing seeing someone else in pain. Sometime later, Arthur comes to Sam, lifts his shirt, and shows him the whip marks on his back which were actually realistic makeup. But Sam didn't know it was makeup. Sam truly believed Arthur had been beaten. But even knowing that Arthur was beaten because of him, Sam still felt no remorse for Arthur. Just then, a girl named Rose dismounts from a horse. While getting off, Sam sees her underwear. Seeing this, feelings stir in Sam's heart for a moment. But then he realizes, how is this girl wearing modern-era underwear in the 18th century? After understanding this, Sam runs to the girl and asks her to show him her underwear. Sam says, "How do you have fuchsia underwear?" When the girl doesn't respond, Sam forcibly tries to check. But before Sam can see everything, the villagers rescue the girl, and Rose rides away on her horse. Meanwhile, in the control room, the trainer doesn't want Sam to find out the truth that this is all fake. He wanted to change and reform Sam at any cost. If Sam discovered the truth, he would never improve. Sam's father also asks to stop all this because, despite so much effort, his son showed no signs of improving. But then they receive a message that in the village, Sam is looking for Rose to apologize. Hearing this message, they feel they should try a little more. Afterwards, the trainer tells Rose via microphone to quickly appear before Sam. When Rose appears before Sam, Sam sincerely apologizes to her, saying, "I shouldn't have disrespected you like that." Rose forgives Sam and leaves without talking much. That night, there is a festival in the village that everyone prepares for. Here, everyone sings, dances, and enjoys. During this festival, Sam also starts dancing with the villagers. Then the landowner's daughter, Sophia, starts dancing with Sam. She slowly tries to get close to him and says, "I will never marry the rich old man. I am looking for a handsome young man for myself. If I don't find a young man, I will kill myself." Actually, this was all the trainer's plan, so that Sam would fall in love with the landowner's daughter, bringing out his emotions so he could change. But Sam has no interest in the landowner's daughter. He is still looking for Rose. He sees Rose sitting alone in one place. Seeing this, He immediately goes to Rose and tries to talk to her. But Rose doesn't talk much with Sam. Just then, Arthur arrives and tells him that the landowner's daughter is drowning in the pond. Hearing this, Sam runs to save her and rescues her. He saves the master's daughter and takes her to her house. There, the master's daughter tries to get close to him, but Sam has no interest, so he leaves her there and goes straight to Rose. He tells her, "Come with me to this festival," because Sam had heard that in this festival, the boy and girl who stay together will become partners forever. But Rose ignores Sam and closes the door, making Sam very sad. Actually, Rose ignores Sam because the trainer had told her to stay away from Sam. Meanwhile, the trainer and Sam's father are watching all this from the monitor room. The trainer realizes that Sam is interested not in the master's daughter but in Rose. So, the next day, the trainer calls Rose and says, "Now you have to change your act." He explains that Sam's interest has shifted from Sophia, and he is now interested in her. Therefore, she needs to get close to Sam. Rose agrees to this act. But here, Rose's boyfriend, who is also acting as the landowner's son in this act, doesn't like Rose's role. Rose explains to her boyfriend that this is just acting and she is doing it only to make Sam a better person. Hearing this, her boyfriend agrees. The next day, we are shown the village where the landowner is very worried about his son, Jack, because Jack went to the city and killed some soldiers, and now some other soldiers are coming to the village to punish him. Therefore, the landowner calls Sam and tells him, "You take the punishment for my son. In return, we will set you free." Hearing the word freedom, Sam agrees. He thinks it's better to endure a little punishment than to live like a dog here every day. Then I'll be free for life. A little later, the soldiers arrive and start looking for the landowner's son. Here, Sam says, "I am the landowner's son, and I went to the city and killed some soldiers." Hearing this, they capture Sam and whip him as punishment. After being whipped, Sam puts on new clothes and goes straight to the landowner's son, Jack, for his freedom. He says, "I've done my part. Now you must set me free." Hearing this, Jack laughs loudly at Sam. He pushes Sam down and says, "You are such a fool. You cannot be freed so easily." He spits on Sam's face and says, "Go away from here and prepare my horses." Sam says nothing about Jack's behavior and quietly leaves. Meanwhile, in the control room, Sam's father and the trainer are very disappointed seeing all this because they wanted Sam to fight for his rights. Sam had now accepted this life. He prepares the horses in the stable every day in sadness and spends most of his time with Rose. Sam had fallen in love with Rose, but Rose was only acting. A few more days pass like this, and one day, while they are wandering, Sam notices an eagle in the sky. He tells Rose, "I've been noticing for many days. This eagle always hovers over me." Actually, this is a drone that constantly tracks them, and Rose knows this. Rose lies to him, saying, "I've seen this eagle since childhood. It always hovers over our village to protect it." Meanwhile, we are shown the landowner's daughter and his son, Jack. Both are angry with the trainer. Sophia is angry because her main role was taken away and given to Rose, and Jack was troubled seeing his girlfriend with Sam. Now, when these two are sharing their sorrows with each other, they gradually grow closer, and these two go to a horse stable and start getting romantic. Meanwhile, Sam and Rose, passing by, hear voices from the stable. When they go inside, Rose is shocked to see Jack and Sophia together. Actually, Jack is Rose's real-life boyfriend. So, seeing her boyfriend being intimate with another girl makes her very sad, and she angrily leaves. Sam also follows Rose when the trainer finds out. He gets very angry at Sophia and Jack because, in this entire setup, Sophia and Jack are the landowner's children, and in Sam's eyes, they are siblings. Therefore, their actions could make Sam suspicious and ruin the entire plan the trainer worked so hard to create. So, the trainer first scolds them both and then fires them from the job. Meanwhile, Rose is very sad seeing her boyfriend with another girl. Now, Sam arranges a candlelight dinner for Rose to cheer her up. Seeing all this, Rose feels very good. They talk a lot. Sam tells Rose, the landowner's son, Jack betrayed me. He said if I took his punishment, he would free me. When I took the lashes for him and it was time for my freedom, he went back on his word. He hit me, spat on me. But I didn't respond to anything he said because at that moment I saw myself in him. In my world, I was just like that. I always looked down on people. I never cared about anyone's emotions. But today, I realize this. Hearing all this, Rose also starts to like him. And for the first time, Rose kisses him here. Meanwhile, seeing all this, Sam's father and the trainer are very happy, and they feel that Sam is slowly changing. Meanwhile, in the real world, the girl who was playing the role of the landowner's daughter reveals in an interview that Russia's richest man, Sam's father, has imprisoned his son in a village and is playing with his emotions. This news spreads like wildfire in the media. This girl, Sophia, spread this rumor because the trainer had fired her. Hearing the news of Sam's kidnapping, the police start investigating. When Sam's father learns that the police are about to arrive, he tells the trainer they must stop everything. The trainer says it will take time for the police to arrive, so they will run one final act where Sam will either reform or remain arrogant forever. The trainer says that now the Mongols will attack this village. Meanwhile, in the village, we see Rose and Sam. Rose tells Sam, if we ever get separated, never doubt my love. My love for you is true. Actually, Rose knows that today is the last day of this act. After this, they will be separated. So, she wanted to tell him that she truly loves him. Just then, Arthur arrives and tells them that the Mongols have attacked their village. They must quickly go to the village, or they will burn the whole village. Hearing this, Rose and Arthur leave for the village. But Sam gets scared. He doesn't want to go to the village. But when he sees that Rose has also gone to the village, reluctantly, he follows her there. We are shown that the Mongols have captured a village girl. Her father requests the Mongol leader to please release his daughter. The Mongol leader gives the girl's father a chance and says, fight one of our soldiers. If you win, we will free your daughter. If you lose, your daughter stays with us. Now, a fight ensues between the girl's father and a Mongol soldier. Actually, this isn't a real fight. Both are stuntmen prepared by the trainer. After fighting for a long time, the soldier beheads the girl's father, which is actually a dummy head. Now, the Mongol leader frees the girl because her father paid with his life to free her. Now, the Mongols capture Rose instead. The Mongol leader says, is there anyone who can fight one of our soldiers to save this girl? Hearing this, Sam becomes very scared. Rose screams, calling Sam for help. But he gets scared and starts to leave. Meanwhile, we see the trainer and Sam's father, who become very disheartened seeing Sam's cowardice and feel that their months of hard work have been wasted. Sam's father says, everything is finished. I couldn't make my son a good and brave person. Meanwhile, we see Sam, who once again looks at the eagle flying in the sky. about which Rose had told him that it protects their village. Now Sam feels that this eagle also wants him to go save Rose. After that, he gathers courage, gets on his horse, takes a stick, and goes to where the Mongols had captured Rose. Sam attacks the Mongols with the stick, puts Rose on his horse, and rides away. As soon as Sam and Rose leave, the police arrive at that place but don't find Sam. They are told that a shoot is going on here. Now, the police cannot arrest anyone because shooting isn't a crime. So the police leave. Now, Sam and Rose, riding on the horse, go beyond the village limits and eventually reach a petrol pump. Seeing a modern-day petrol pump, Sam is completely shocked. Before he can understand more, someone shoots Sam from behind, causing him to faint. Afterwards, when he regains consciousness, he finds himself standing in front of his Ferrari car. He can't understand whether the days he spent in the 18th century were a dream or reality. Now, Sam's father tells him that he was in a coma for the last 3 months due to a car accident. Sam has now returned to his old life, but he has completely changed. The extravagant life he used to live no longer appeals to him. He always remembers Rose. He even goes to the police officer in whose face he threw money and injured by dragging him on his car's hood. Now, he feels very ashamed of his actions. He apologizes to the policeman and gifts him his Ferrari car before leaving. One day, when Sam goes to a club, he sees the landowner's son, Jack, and his daughter, Sophia. Sam goes to them and starts talking, but they refuse to recognize him because their contract stated that after the act was over, they would never tell Sam anything about it. Seeing this, Sam becomes very sad and starts to leave. Seeing Sam's condition, the two take pity on him. They take Sam with them and leave him outside the horse stable. When Sam enters the horse stable, Rose is there. Seeing Rose, Sam becomes very happy. He says, "Do you know me?" Rose says, "Yes, I missed you very much." They hug each other. After this, Sam takes Rose to his father. Seeing Rose, Sam's father gets scared, thinking Sam might have discovered the whole truth. Then Rose tells Sam's father, "I have told Sam everything." Sam apologizes to his father for his past mistakes and thanks him. He says, "Because of you, I learned about life and humanity. And because of you, I found my true love." At the end of the movie, we see Sam present in that same village. Just as the trainer reformed him, he now takes the trainer's place, working to reform spoiled children by bringing them to this village. With this, the story ends.